Good morning. Your topic is Arthropoda classification. I'm sharing one here. That is the classification of Arthropoda. Okay, the phylum Arthropoda are abbreviation is a tri means three, and lobes are three lobes and lobes, um, and the morphe that means form. Okay, these are the extinct arthropods that were abundant during Paleozoic era. ఓకే, పాలోజోలిక్ ఎరా ఉన్నప్పుడు మాత్రమే ఇవి నివసించున్నాయి. ప్రజెంట్ ఇవేవి కూడా లేవు, అన్నీ కూడా విలుప్తం చెందినాయి, ఎక్స్టింక్టెడ్. దే వర్ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్లీ మెరైన్. దే వర్ ఓన్లీ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్లీ మెరైన్ అంటే మనం నది ముఖాలు చూస్తాం కదా, మెరైన్ వాటర్లో మాత్రమే ఉంటాయి. అంటే ది బాడీ వాజ్ డివైడెడ్ ఇంటూ త్రీ రీజన్స్, నేమ్లీ head, thorax and the pygidium. That is the special character, pygidium. Body divisible into three, that is the head and thorax and pygidium. Okay, and the body is separated by two longitudinal furrows. Body separated by two longitudinal furrows into three lobes. అంటే టూ లాంగిట్యూడల్ గాడుల వల్ల త్రీ లోబ్స్ ఫామ్ అయినాయి. హెన్స్ ద నేమ్ ఈజ్ టైలోబార్ఫోమార్ఫా. ఎక్సెప్ట్ ద లాస్ట్ సెగ్మెంట్, దెన్ ఆల్ సెగ్మెంట్ వేర్స్ బైరమస్ అపెండేజెస్. జతలుగా ఉన్నటువంటి అపెండేజెస్ ఉంటాయి, బట్ లాస్ట్ సెగ్మెంట్ ఈజ్ ద exception. That is the last segment did not have any appendages. Example, Triarthus and the Dalmantis. Example is the Triarthus and the Dalmantis. These are the examples. Now here second one, that the subphylum Chelocerata. Chile, that means claw. Chiros, horn. Ata, bearing. So mostly terrestrial and predaceous. Terrestrial we know already. Predaceous, what means predaceous? Predaceous nothing but ఒక దానిపై డిపెండ్ అవ్వడం. ది బాడీ ఈజ్ డివిజిబుల్ ఇంటూ టూ రీజన్స్, నేమ్లీ cephalothorax. Cephalothorax, that means is called as also prosoma, and the abdomen is called as the opistosoma. Abdomen is further divided into two, mesosoma and the metasoma. Prosoma bears six pairs of appendages. 6 pairs. In the 6 pairs, one pair, first pair of appendages are chelicera, CHELICE, chelicera, and which are feeding for the feeding function. Second pair is the pedipalps. And the remaining 4 pairs are the walking legs. These are the prosoma having the 6 segmented, and the 6 each one segmented having the one pair of appendages. That is the first pair is the chelicera, which are used for the feeding, and the second pair is the pedipalps, and remaining 4 pairs are walking legs. And the antennae and jaws are absent. Okay, antennae and jaws are completely absent, and the respiratory organs are book gills and book lungs and trachea. Here ఏమేమి ఉంటాయండి? book gills and the book lungs and the trachea. ఇందులో ఏదన్నా ఒకటి మాత్రమే ఉండడం జరుగుతుంది, మూట్లో ఏదైనా ఉండొచ్చు. And the subphyla Chelicera is classified into two classes, namely Xerosura and the Arachnida. First class is the Xerosura. Here this class includes horseshoe crabs. Horseshoe crabs. Only 3 genera are extant. All are marine. Only 3 genera are extant and all are marine animals. Prosoma is convex. Prosoma is a convex and covered by a broad horseshoe shaped carapace. Carapace అంటే మనము చూస్తుంటాం కదా, తాబేలు టాటాస్ చూస్తాం కదా, దానిపైన ఒక గట్టి స్కిన్ ఉంటుంది. Horseshoe shaped carapace. And the prosoma bears 6 pairs of appendages. Here also same thing. Prosoma also 6 pairs of appendages, 1 pair of chelicera and the 4 pairs of walking legs and 1 pair of pusher leg. మరి అందులో ఎలా ఉన్నాయి సబ్ ఫైలంలో అని చెప్పుకున్నట్లయితే కిలిసెరా 1 pair and pedipalps 1 pair and the walking legs are 4 pairs. Here also same thing. And the mesozoma bears 6 pairs of appendages. Here also mesozoma also 6 pairs of appendages and the first pair is fused to form genital operculum and the other 5 pairs are modified into book gills. And the metazoma ends in a telson. Metazoma having the only the telson. And the excretory organs are coxal glands. The coxal glands are there, which are used for the excretory function. And the development is indirect and includes the turbid larva. This is important. Turbid larva. Turbid larva is shown in the Xysura larva. Example is the Limulus. This is the king crab. And the second class is the Arachnida. This includes scorpions and the spiders and ticks and mites. They are terrestrial and the prosoma bears a pair of chelicera, a pair of pedipalps and 4 pairs of walking legs. Okay, subphylum chelicera చూసినట్లనే ఇందులో 1 pair of chelicera and 1 pair of pedipalps and 4 pairs of walking legs in there. In spiders, each chelicera bears a fang into which poison glands. సో కెలిసెరా మన స్పైడర్స్ చూసినట్లయితే కెలిసెరాని మనకు పాయిజన్ గ్లాండ్స్గా మాడిఫై అవుతున్నాయి. అండ్ మీసోజోమల్ అపెండిజెస్ ఆర్ మాడిఫైడ్ ఇంటూ బుక్ లంగ్స్. సో ఈ జైసూరంలో మీసోజోమల్ గ్లాండ్స్లో 6 pairs ఉన్నాయి అక్కడ కూడా, బట్ అవి మాడిఫై అవ్వలేవు ఇక్కడ. మీసోజోమా దట్ ఈస్ ద వన్ ఆఫ్ ది రీజియన్ ఆఫ్ ది బాడీ హ్యావ్ ద 6 pairs of appendages. 6 pairs of appendages are modified into book lungs, and the 4 pairs in this book lungs, these are 4 pairs of posterior abdominal appendages are modified into spinnerate in spiders. Okay, spinnerate in spiders. The tension is usually absent. It is present a sting in scorpions, and the respiratory organs are book lungs. That is the scorpion, and trachea or book lungs is also spiders, and the excretory organs are Malpighian tubulus and the coxal gland. These 2 coxal glands. And the scorpions are viviparous and development is direct. This is the Arachnida. Second phylum is the Mandibulata. Here these are aquatic or terrestrial. Body divisible into 2, that is the cephalothorax and the abdominum. These are the 2. The body is divisible into 2 or 3, that is the head, and the thorax and the abdomen. Okay, body divisible into two regions or three regions. Two regions, cephalothorax and the abdomen, are three regions called as the head and thorax and abdomen. Head bears antennae and the mandibles and the maxillae. Respiratory organs are gills. Respiratory organs are gills. Respiratory organs are gills or trachea. The subphylum Mandibulata is classified into four classes here. First one is the Crustacea. Second one is the Chilopoda. Third one is the Diplopoda. Fourth one is the Insecta. First one is the Crustacea. This includes prawns, crabs, lobsters, and the crayfishes. Okay, this includes prawns, crabs, and lobsters and crayfishes. They are aquatic. These are the aquatic. Head and thorax are fused, forming cephalothorax. Head and thorax here. ఈ రెండు కూడా కలిసిపోయి ఫామ్ అయిపోతున్నాయి, సెఫాలోథొరాక్స్ కింద ఫామ్ అవుతున్నాయి. అండ్ ద సపాలిక్ అపెండేజెస్ ఆర్ 5 pairs. Cephalic appendages are 5 pairs. So a pair of and the 5 pairs. So here what are the 5 pairs? Antennules, a pair of antennae, a pair of mandibles, and 2 pairs of maxillae. మొత్తం 5 pairs. One pair is the antennules, one pair of antennae and the mandibules, and the 2 pairs are maxillae. This is the 5 pairs of cephalic appendages. And the thorax and abdominal appendages are biramous. జతలుగా ఉంటాయి. Biramous. Respiratory organs are gills. And the excretory organs are green glands and the antennary glands. Green glands and the antennary glands. And the sense organs include statocyst. And the compound eye and the antennae. These are the sense organs. What are the sense organs? Statocyst, compound eye, and the antennae. These are the sense organs. And the development is direct or indirect, involving several larva stages. The basic larva is the nauplius. This is the very important. This is the crustacean larva is the nauplia. And the example of the crustacean freshwater prawn, that is the palimon, crab, that is the cancer, and the crayfish, and the ostacus, and the water flea, that is the daphnia, and the rock barnacle, that is the balanus, and the root-headed barnacle, that is saculina. These are the arthropods, that is the crustaceans. And the second one is the class Chilopoda. This class includes centipedes, 100 leggers. Centipedes, these are terrestrial and the carnivorous. Carnivorous అంటే తెలుసు కదా. These are the terrestrial and the carnivorous, మాంసాన్ని ఆహారం తీసుకుంటాయి. And the body is divisible into a head and trunk. That is the here the Chilopoda. ఇది కంప్లీట్ వేరుగా అనిపిస్తుంది. బాడీ అనేటువంటిది బాడీ డివిజిబుల్ ఇంటూ హెడ్ అండ్ ద ట్రంక్. Head bears a pair of antennae. Head bears a pair of antennae and a pair of mandibles and a pair of maxillae. యాక్చువల్లీ మనం ఇంతకుముందు తీసుకున్నది ఏంది, అక్కడ క్రస్టేషియాలో 5 pairs ఉంటాయి. అక్కడ ఏంది antennules, antennae, mandibles and the 2 pairs of maxillary. Here only 3 pairs here. That is the first one is the antennae, mandibles and the maxillae. Only 3 pairs. Head contains only 3. Each segment of trunk bears 1 pair of clawed legs. Each segment of the trunk లో ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రతి సెగ్మెంట్ ఉంటుంది 1 pair of clawed legs. Appendages of first trunk segment bears a poison class. Appendages of first trunk అంటే ట్రంక్లో ఉన్నటువంటి ట్రంక్ పార్ట్లో ఉన్నటువంటి ఫస్ట్ సెగ్మెంట్ అనేటువంటిది పాయిజన్ క్లాస్ అనేటువంటి ఉంటాయి. And the respiratory organs are trachea and the excretory organs are Malpighian tubules. The respiratory organs are the trachea and the excretory organs is the Malpighian tubercles. మన అక్కడ క్రస్టేషన్ ఉంటాయి, గ్రీన్ గ్లాండ్స్ ఉంటాయి, అదే అంటెన్నరీ గ్లాండ్స్ అనేవి ఉంటాయి. ఇక్కడ మాల్పీజియన్ గ్లాండ్స్ అనేవి ఉంటాయి. దే ఆర్ opisthogonate, that is the gentle aperture at the posterior end of the trunk, and the development is direct and indirect method. The example is the scalopendra and the scutizera. This is the second one, and the third one is the Diplopoda. This class includes millipedes, 1000 leggers. Academic centimeters is around 1000 leggers. These are terrestrial and dentivorous. The body is divisible into head and trunk. Same thing. ఇక్కడ 1000 legs. ఇక్కడ head and trunk. Body is divided into head and trunk. It bears in the paired antennae. Antennae and the mandibular and the maxilla. Same thing. కిలోపోడలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఉన్నాయి. ఏంటి antennae, mandibles and maxilla. Maxillas are modified into gnathocheiloidium, and each trunk segment bears 2 pairs of legs. ఓకేనా, ట్రంక్లో ఉన్నటువంటి ఈచ్ సెగ్మెంట్ కిలోపోడలో 1 pair of appendages, that is 1 pair of walking legs ఉండేది. ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది, ఈచ్ సెగ్మెంట్ 2 pairs of walking legs is there. So each trunk segment bears 2 pairs of legs. That's why they called a number of legs, that is the 1000 legs. And the respiratory organs are trachea. And the excretory organs are Malpighian tubercles. Same thing, కిలోపోడస్లో ఉన్న విధంగా ఉంటుంది. They are progonate. ఇంతకుముందేమో opisthogonate ఉండేది కిలోపోడ, ఇదేమో progonate. Gentle aperture at the anterior end of the trunk. Okay, development is indirect. Example is the Zulus and the Sphirobolus. These are the Diplopoda. And the fourth one, that is the Insecta. Insecta includes about the 9,000 species. 9 lakh species of the Insecta. Insecta includes about 9,000 species of insects. They are present in the all habitat except the marine habit. Marine habit తీసేసి మిగిలిన హ్యాబిట్స్ అన్నీ ఉన్నటువంటి ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ అన్ని కూడా ఇందులో జాయిన్ అయినాయి అన్నట్టు. So body is divisible into head, thorax and abdomen. And the head bears paired compound eyes and antennae and mandibles and maxillae and the unpaired labium. Head bears paired compound eyes. Okay, number one, paired compound eyes and antennae, mandibles, maxillary, and unpaired labium. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 pairs of. Okay, thorax bears one of two pairs of wings. Thorax bears one or two pairs of wings, or wings may be absent. Lepisma also. Lepismalo wings అనేవి absentగా ఉంటాయి. And the abdomen comprises 7 to 11 segments. Abdomen అనేది ఎంత 7 నుంచి 11 segments ఉంటాయి. And devoid of appendages. And the respiratory organs are trachea. Excretory organs are Malpighian tubercles. Insects are ureotelic, which are releasing uric acid. It is a water conservation adaptation, and the development is mostly indirect, with larval stages are metamorphosis. Development is most indirect method, with larval stages are metamorphosis. Example: housefly, that is the musca, and the silverfish, that is the lepisma, and the cockroach, that is the periplaneta. These are the insecta, that is the fourth class. I'm simply again summary. There are the subphylum. There are 3 subphylums is there: Trilobitomarpha and Chelicerata and Mandibulata. Trilobitomarpha and the extincted example of the Dalmantius, and the subphylum Chelicerata having the 2 classes: Zyphusura and second one the Arachnida. Zyphura example is the Limulus, and the arachnid example is the Scorpion. And the subphylum Mandibulata having the subphylum, third one subphylum is the Mandibulata having the 4 classes is the Crustacea, Chilopoda, and Diplopoda, and Insecta. Here Crustacea. The crustaceans include prawns, crabs, and lobsters, and crayfish also. And the body is divisible into head and thorax. That is the head and thorax and fused form is the cephalothorax. And the cephalothorax having the 5 pairs of appendages, that is the antennae, antennules, antennae, and the mandibles, and 2 pairs of maxillae. Okay, thorax has the biramous appendages, and the respiratory is the gills, carried by the gills, and the theater is the green glands and antennary glands, and the sense organs are the statocyst and the compound eye and the antennae. These are the sense organs. This is the example of the crustaceans, freshwater prawns, that is the Phylum, and the crab and the crayfish. Second one is the Chilopoda. Body is divisible into head and trunk. Okay, this is also called as the centripedes. These are the terrestrial and the carnivorous. Body is divisible into head and trunk, and the head bears a pair of antennae, a pair of mandibles, and a pair of maxillae. Each segment of the trunk bears one pair of claw legs. Appearance of the first trunk segment bears a poisonous claws. Respiratory organs are trachea, and the excretory organs are the Malpighian tubules. They are opisthogenate, and the genital aperture at the posterior end of the trunk, and the development is the indirect method. Example is the Scolopendra and Scutizara. And the class, third one is that is the Diplopoda. This class is includes in the millipedes, that is the 1000 legs. Body divisible into head and trunk, and the head bears and the antennae, mandibles, and maxillae. Each trunk segment, it is important, each trunk segment bears 2 pairs of legs. That's why the number of legs is there, that is called as the millipedes. So respiratory organs are trachea, and the excretory organs are Malpighian tubulus. They are progenate, that means genital aperture at the anterior end of the trunk. Development is the indirect, and the example the Zulus and Scutizara. Spirobolus. And that is the last one class, that is the Insecta. Insecta includes about 9 lakh species of the insects are here. They are present in the whole habitat except the marine water, and the body is divisible into head and thorax and abdomen. Head bears paid compound eye and the antenna, mandibles and maxillae, and the unpaid labium. And thorax bears one or two 1 to 2 pairs of wings, or wings may be absent in the lepisma, and the abdomen bears are comprised of 7 to 11 segments and the divide appendages. Respiratory organs are trachea, excretory organs are malpighi tuberous. Insects are ureotelic. It is a water consumption adaptation. Development is mostly indirect, with larva stages are metamorphosis. And the example of the housefly, silverfish, and cockroach. This is the classification of Arthropoda, and tomorrow